That's
law.
that's what I said, because I don't know, right?
Little birdie told us.
Monique. I said, little birdie said Boomerang was based on Monique's. Hey, how does that make you feel?
From what I understand, the Hudlin brothers did spend some time with Byron and saw, the Black Advertising Agency went in and, there's a little rumor out there. Byron, forgive me. But he had they said he had a thing that if you weren't easy on the eyes, he was not going to, that was not good for business, so to speak. So, it's a way, but yes, some of that was they said, damn.
Close these deals. We not close these deals. Overhead is a lot.
That's
but
how does that make you feel, Monique? We always talk about, and Cuzzo likes to, always asks about the mama I made it moment, and I'm pretty sure you had a lot of phenomenal moments in your career, but to have like a movie, like this is not Tubi. This is, you know what I mean? This is not even like film festival. This is major motion picture. You know what I mean? Like big screen, and it was a hit. Like, I mean, a hit. How did that make you feel to be like, yo, even if it, kind of gave similarities to, what you were doing, like that's based off of what we're doing, right? How does that make you feel, not only as a Black and brown woman, but just as a person in general? Like, what kind of joy did that kind of bring you? Like,
well, I mean, it's just so awesome to be validated, right? Like to see yourself reflected and to see a Black business reflected, right? Everything from Lady Eloise to, all of the people, like that felt very true to us. Right. And it's true to how we, create, we always say we are what we create. Right. And that's what makes us special. Right. Everyone that's in here brings a little something different, and we put that into the gumbo and make it work. We take that data, we take the hard side of things, and then, we create something beautiful. And I love the way Boomerang lays that out. Right. You see the work.
Yeah.
You see the begins, but you also see the process. And I think we were well represented in that, and it'll last forever. It's a classic. And we are honored to be loosely based on Uniworld.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have for something like that. We're very nostalgic. Like Cuzzo was already like, I'm telling you, when we make it, I'm never getting rid of this fucking couch. This couch comes everywhere. Like,
goes everywhere.
like Monique, I don't know if you can see behind me, but you see the Black Week is up first. You see Black Week is up. We got all of the lanyards, and it's we talk about success and enjoying success when you get to where that success level is, but the journey is really, like, to me, the journey is the best story. It's like, yeah, we got there, but do you know what the fuck it took to get there? Like, you know what I mean?
It's like beating a video game. Like, you did all this time, and you get to the game, it's like, well, you get to the end, and like, that's it, and they show the credits. This is what it's supposed to feel like. And it's not like that for us, but it's the journey. All these moments, us dancing on the train, meeting our dash, meeting you at Black Week, sis, like all of those moments, those micro moments that lead into something major. That's what it's about. Like, it's
never over. It's never over until you want it to be over. Right. And I think we talked a little bit before, but I'm like, this was not a straight line.
Right.
One of my last gigs at Motorola, I became an EA to Senior Vice President of Product Line Management.
Wow.
And in that moment in my career, working for him, I got into boardrooms. I got onto earnings calls, right? I got to do planning for, his sales meetings when he had to go and sell phones to Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile. Like, I got to see things, and everybody kept saying, why would you take an EA position? I said, because I want to be him. So the only way I'm gonna be him is to get near him. And as his EA, I'll be real close.
Closer than anybody. That.
Yeah. So then I went to business school, which was great. I came to business school real focused. I didn't know how to read a P&L, nothing. I was like, I need this finance. Let's go ahead and knock this out.
That's Monique. We always say phenomenal. We always say phenomenal, and I'm not gonna lie. Like every guest comes on and they drop gems, but sometimes shit just catches you off guard. Where you're really like, wow. When we talk about inspiration, you get inspired every single fucking day. You understand? Like inspiration comes from avenues sometimes in directions that you never thought it would come from. But Cuzzo, 200th episode for what we've gone through. We got Monique on, and you're telling this story, and I'm telling you, Monique, that shit, you inspiring me. And I done did some shit, Monique.
Wow.
I done did some shit. My journey is crazy, but still, I feel so like overwhelmed with joy at this moment because I truly believe like your story is my story. It's our story. Like you winning is us winning.
Facts.
You winning is us winning. And for the fact that like you are not afraid to be like, you got to understand what your purpose is, right? Yeah. In your eyes, taking the EA position. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand sometimes we use acronyms and things of that nature. EA is executive assistant, right? EA stands for executive assistant. That means that she pretty much handles all the business for the executive, right? She is the executive's right-hand woman. You understand she is the go-to, the meetings, the this, everything runs through her, right? Although some people might hear the word assistant, right? This is where right, Monique, let's talk about this. The mentality of the culture and hearing words and not understanding truly what the meaning is. They might hear assistant and be like, why would you want to be somebody's assistant after you've already accomplished so many things, not understanding that, yes, the word is assistant, but it's the executive assistant. Right.
And then there's a AA.
Administrative assistant. Right. I'm not an administrative assistant. I'm the boss's assistant. It puts me into the rooms that I would have not normally been in. It makes me privy to information that if I'm not on the board and I'm not a C-suite level person at that time, I would not be privy to. It gives you access to all of this information, which technically is free learning.